Hi everybody, Rotimi, aka Rodopemu here, coming at you from sunny Lake Melones in California. What weather we have here? It's about 78 degrees out, I think. I haven't checked, but I'm just getting used to the different weather apps right now. I was looking at the stars yesterday. Yeah, I'm a stargazer. I'm not a space cadet though. That's why I'm here to tell you about Goal Oasis, which is, you can check out the other video on Personal Health and Wellness Day, which is also pronounced PHAWX. And the website is not up yet, but it's in construction. But the whole project is, two projects are related. PHAWX is a day that everybody can get together and talk about, connect, and promote what you're doing in your life, like hobbies and anything that has to do with your work-life balance. In other words, I don't want to promote this app unless I can let people have fun with it. I'm really a proponent for it. I'm not only a member, I'm also the president, like Men's Warehouse. But this app can be for gardening, yoga, meditation, and even things like mental health. For instance, Goal Oasis, the app, can be about mental health. There's something called the behavior activation technique. It was developed by Tony Robbins, none other than Tony Robbins, the worldwide renowned motivational speaker, the guy who started it all. Well, he didn't actually develop, he developed behavioral activation technique, but it's probably copyrighted, so I can't use that. But he developed it, the way he created it was from cognitive behavioral therapy, a very popular method of mental health treatment that involves getting in touch with your mood, your emotions, and also making daily active steps or action steps towards your ideal mental state or your ideal goals. So we didn't really design Goal Oasis after cognitive behavioral therapy, but we did design it with the idea of goal setters who are doing things that take a long time to do, but they're struggling with them or having problems. So this app's not for a Michael Jordan, but perhaps for an aspiring golfer who wants to get better at golfing. Knows how to do it, but doesn't have the motivation or the confidence to compete in like an amateur league or something. So that's just an example. Another example would be something like skateboarding. I used to skateboard. I was an avid skateboarder. I was sponsored for about 10 years, and I rode for Vans for a little bit. That's the biggest company I rode for, Vans shoes. And I went to contest circuits up and down California before YouTube was even around. This was before you could see the likes of Nigel Houston and Yuto, and the other guy you guys should check out is Chad Muska. He's an old school from my day and age. Now he got in with the wrong crowd, Paris Hilton, for a while. But anyway, the point being, I would like to tell you that the fun part of this app is not using the app, it's what you're going to do with it. So like skateboarding, the example I was using for skateboarding, say there's a young kid or even someone who's starting later in life and wants to learn how to skateboard. They both may have different paths, but with the app, they can track all their stuff together. Say they're working together. This is going to be the big feature announce is that it's going to have both AI and accountability buddy features. So you and your friends can set up on the app accountability buddy things where you don't have to actually meet in person, but you can do it in person or in groups, and you can basically check off or authorize or give motivation and kudos to all your friends who are doing stuff like you, or even someone who's doing something that is completely different. You can support anybody. So say you have some interest in helping people learn how to sew, and you don't sew yourself, you just want to see somebody who's sewing, like maybe a you're into YouTube, watching YouTube sewing videos, and you don't sew, but maybe someday you want to buy somebody's sewing and you just want to find out more of the product, about how they produce it, maybe on Etsy or something. So you would use the app to find somebody who's learning how to sew or trying to get better at sewing over a long period of time, and be their accountability buddy. So they check in with you with different content about what they're doing. You get to write them comments, or sometimes it's just canned comments, as well as fill out a form that they receive. It'll have features for security, so personal information isn't given away, so anybody can help anybody worldwide without worrying about their, I don't know, address going or getting online, or maybe divulging too much personal information, especially regarding health matters like mental health. That can be important. So that's the big feature announced for Goal Oasis. The artificial intelligence is just in the beginning, which is the two things we're developing in tandem. The artificial intelligence will help you add your tasks faster, as well as move them around, filter them, as well as figure out how to achieve a goal. So like if you're a beginner struggling, AI is really good at finding structured ways of doing certain tasks. So you can use our tasks, our feature set, our system, which is goals at the top, the big goal, what you want to do, the big picture. Then you break it down into smaller milestones, and then below that are your daily tasks. And you can basically break that down with AI really easily. You could do that without the app if you want. Right now, I may post a explainer video on it so people can go ahead and give it a try if they have ChatGPT accounts. But anyway, it'll just be a good way for you to track your goals, the AI features, and then with the accountability buddy features that's just a cherry on top. So this is Rotimi, aka Rodopemu. I'm signing off from sunny California again. Hoping to talk with you guys soon. Goodbye.